Yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? Hey man, respect and shout out to everybody that's out there saving their money, time, and energy. Man, respect to all the guys and goddesses out there that's preserving their life force essence, man. Self preservation. You know what I'm saying? Don't count the days, make the days count. We got a late night Joe, you hear me? And we on that celibacy, that semen retention, man. And you know, we gonna talk about the haters, though. I'm gonna tell you, man. I just left the store, right? Got a little something to drink, a little sparkling water, a little something to, you know what I'm saying? A little something to munch on. You know what I'm saying? Call it a night. And I was warming my food up in a microwave while I was at the stove, right? I know I ain't supposed to be using the microwave, but hey, it's coming to an end. I had to get something nice and hot and warm. It's getting cold out here. The temp been dropping. But I got my bag in front of the microwave, right? And this old white man was like, "Oh, I don't want to get your bag dirty. I want to move your bag." So he gonna touch my bag and put it on the table that's in front of this other dude, right? Just to get a reaction out of me. Cause you know what I'm saying? Why is you putting your hands on my bag, bro? He was changing the trash, but my bag was nowhere in the trash, right? In the way of the trash. And the whole thing was he wanted me to get mad and angry. Cause I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm like, bro, my food in that bag, bro. Don't touch my shit. I ain't gonna lie, I was on fire inside, but I had to take a deep breath within myself. And I was like, this nigga trying to get me to crash out. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't touch nobody's shit, bro. Especially you don't touch nobody's food. I mean, my food was in a bag. It ain't like he put his hands in the bag, but still, bro, I don't touch my shit at all, right? And I was like, bro, you know, you got so much testosterone, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got so much go juice. You know what I'm saying? That they want you to crash out. You heard me? They want you to splash out, bro. And I had to catch myself because I'm like, bro, he knew that wasn't right to do. You feel me? And I was like, it be the haters, bro, because you coming around, you got this energy. You know what I'm saying? You're smelling good, feeling good. You got all heads turning. As soon as you turn the door, you can't even turn the door open. They got heads turning. You feel me? And the old man just was jealous, bro. You know what I'm saying? They jealous that you walking around with so much vitality. You know what I'm saying? You viggy and you vibby. You vigorous and you vibrant. You got so much of this juice, dog. You know what I'm saying? They gonna hate, bro. It's the motherfuckers that's not working out on themselves. You know what I'm saying? They want to get you mad. They want to get you angry because they know you got so much fire in you. So they feel like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? To get you mad and get you angry. Not knowing we have a discipline, you know what I'm saying, that's being practiced within our disciplines of being stoic. You know what I'm saying? I just went over there and I put my bag right back where the fuck it was at. And I was like, nah, it ain't in the way. You can leave it right where it's at. And I went back to the table and sat down as my food warmed up. And I could just feel everybody's eyes just like, oh, he didn't get an attitude. Oh, he didn't get smart. Oh, he didn't get mad. We wanted to kick him out the store so he never come back in the store. So we tried to cause a scenario to get him angry. And then we could say, yeah, he's causing a nuisance. He's being aggressive. And it's like, nah, bitch, it's, being on SR, bro, you gain this alchemy. You learn how to alchemize your anger logically. You understand what I'm saying? You see the forest beyond the trees. You hear me? It's gonna be the slop chops, you know what I'm saying? The pork chops, the scum buckets, the dirt bags, the smuts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on the fuckery and the smuttery. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, bro, don't put your head where you can't reach it, bro. So they gonna be hating, dog. It's gonna be a lot of men. It's gonna be sour, bro. But the men that's sour, that's the same ones acting like they sweet ain't sour. And you gotta go ahead and put them in a category. I said it before, but I think I need to come out with this t-shirt. My quote is, if you insecure, go back inside. I say something like that. If you insecure, stay inside. No, if you're insecure, go back inside. Nothing more, nothing less. I feel like I said stay inside. I'ma figure it out. I gotta run it again. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfuckers that's insecure, bro. It's the motherfuckers that's entitled too. Especially the ones that got the ego problems. That feel entitled. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to this other store too. I go to the Safeway and it be a manager. He always gotta like try to match energy with me. You feel me? Like he got a bigger body than me and stuff. He older than me, probably like 40 or something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey kiddo, stop kidding around. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why a lot of older men really gonna be hating on you if you're young and you're a youngin'. You feel me? Because when they was your age, they was doing dumb shit. They was fucking around. They was with that fuckery. You feel me? They was smutting and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was chasing the skirts and shit. They wasn't trying to get ahead in life and, you know what I'm saying, make sure they 30s and 40s be looking better than they 20s. You know what I'm saying? They was, you hear me? They was splurging. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, pick your battles. At the same time, hey, pick your pleasures too. You feel me? And they mad because you sharpen it up, you know, even though times was different, they ain't had the opportunities we have now. They have now. But at the end of the day, the opportunities they had back then, they wasn't taking advantage of those as well. And now they see you taking advantage. You got your head's not in the clouds. You feel me? You focus, you got goals, you got dreams. You got your car, you got your apartment, you got your nice job, you got some nice things going for you, young man. You know what I'm saying? Them older cats gonna hate that shit, man. The motherfuckers that can't get under the spell, that can't get from under that spell of lust, that can't get from under that spell of the cooch, you feel me? That stay water whipped, they gonna hate you, bro, because you know what I'm saying? That coochie don't command you, dog. It ain't no CCTV with you. You know what I'm saying? That coochie don't command you. You know what I'm saying? You got discipline and respect for yourself, and you know your value, dog. And these older men, it could be young, it be younger men too, bro. You know what I'm saying? It be all different characters because these characters lack the characteristics traits that you have while you on SR, bro. Being celibate, you got a specific trait of characteristics, principalities that everyone is not practicing. Everyone's not willing to go through this fire. Everyone not willing to deal with their inner selves, the shadow of darkness. Everyone's not willing to transform and transition. You know, a lot of people getting bitter, and a lot of us is getting better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like that, especially when you happy. You got the glow. You know what I'm saying? You got nothing but energy. You got nothing but magnetism. You get all the attraction wherever you go, whether you want it or not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, men, hey, it's a lot of, not just men, man. It's a lot of women that don't like that. You feel me? But we just speaking about the men. You know what I'm saying? Why do the men be hating on you when you on SR? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey nigga, we ain't gay. You know, it's only two reasons why a man staying at you. Either because it's about you trying to fuck something or you trying to fight something. We don't play with option A. We don't play with option one. We don't play with option two neither, because it's gonna be time to bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers that let their money talk for them. You know what I'm saying? Your energy speak for you. You know what I'm saying? You let your juice do the talking. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do all that talking with the money, with the clothes, with the status. You know what I'm saying? Your juice do the talking. And that's just simple and plain, bro. Energy never lies. And these older men and some of these younger men that's hating on you, they not putting in the work, bro. They not working out. They're not taking them cold showers. You know what I'm saying? They're not exfoliating their skin. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? They ain't mastered their temptation. They ain't mastered their lust. They damn sure ain't become master of themselves. Because if anybody hating on anything outside them, that automatically tell you so much about that person's perspective and that person's horizon. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much you got more than me, how much I got more than you. I'm not gonna hate on you. I don't care what your situation is, bro. I don't have it in me. You know what I'm saying? I carry a different type of energy and aura with my emotions and intensity. You know what I'm saying? Whether the next man got bigger muscles or more cars or more money than me, whatever he you know what I'm saying, he's standing on in his life, I salute that. I respect that. And at the end of the day, it's no competition. That just make sure I don't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because I deserve to have the best. You deserve to have the best. But it's people that's not working to deserve. It's people out here that's not working to put in the best. There's people out here that's not putting in the best, and mad because that's only the results that you're getting. You understand what I'm saying? And it's some shitty shit out here, but they motherfuckers got to change their pampers. You know what I'm saying? You can smell that shit from a mile away, dog. A motherfucker hating on you. It could be the manager at the job. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to take his place. You trying to go in there, get your check, and go about your business. You ain't in none of that gossip in that building. You don't be looking at none of them females' backsides. Unless the check hanging out the back pockets. You feel me? And they mad because they minds is stuck in a loop that we worked to build and get out of, that we climbed out of. They minds is stuck in a loop. You know what I'm saying? Females can make certain dudes do things that men wouldn't do if they didn't think about it on their own terms. You feel me? Real shit. Here it is. You don't need no validation from nobody. You don't need nobody to toot your horn, put no cookies in your motherfucking head, put no batteries in your back. You hear me? Because you sure yourself. You don't need no validation. They don't like that. Motherfuckers be feeling like they conversation or they compliments is a bonus. Nigga, that ain't nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't be needing all that. Be like, fuck, ask you. You feel me? Motherfuckers always got an opinion. Like I say, either I can cash out, you could throw that shit in the wishing well and wish me well. You feel me? You know, send me, hey man, like, share, comment, subscribe. You feel me? They only be hating, dog. I'm gonna tell you why they be hating. You hear me? Don't did like me, get like me. You know why the motherfuckers be hating, dog? You feel me? Cause hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know your body on point. Your stamina, the physique, the strength, the speed, and endurance. You understand what I'm saying? You know why the motherfuckers be hating? Because they don't know how to love themselves like you do. They don't know how to love themselves like we do. If you want you being celibate, bro, you practicing semen retention, you got a woman, boy, you love yourself, you love God, and you fucking love her. You feel me? A lot of motherfuckers out here don't even love themselves. And they hate to see a motherfucker that love themselves. You know what I'm saying? Respect their body, respect their joints, respect their astral fluid. You know what I'm saying? Respect their vitality and shit. Respect their hairline. Respect their smile. Respect their bones and their grits. Stand away from osteoporosis. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, misery loves company, bro. Real shit. And it's sad it be some grown ass men be acting like little boys and shit. I mean, when I get to that age and shit, I ain't gonna be acting like that towards no young man. I mean, I be seeing some shit that these young cats out here do that I don't get down with, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, especially at the jobs, dog. You gotta watch the old men at the jobs. They gonna try to get you off that job, dog. Or they gonna try to get your ass to work they job and your job. You feel me? I learned a lot, dog, dealing with older men and job sites and shit. I learned my lesson, dog. They been at the job so long, they know how to play the mind games and shit. I learned how to move around, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I always said. Like, you always hear that quote, like, uh, the old heads, the older dudes ain't teach the young dudes. That's why the streets the way it is. To a certain degree, because you know what I'm saying, the game is to be sold, not to be told. But to a certain degree, the game need to get hit with a couple wrenches, and some of this game do need to be told and not sold. Especially, you know what I'm saying, compared to being in America. I ain't in every other country and shit, but you know, the structure that men have to help the young men transition to older men. We don't be having that like the Arab brothers be having and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We got to get our shit. Hey, it's like growing up black in America, bro. It's like, hey, you got to be grateful that you alive and learn. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to live and learn. You don't get to learn and live. They got to learn and live. We got to live and learn. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, the older brothers, like if a couple younger brothers come talk to me and ask me about advice and shit, man, I'm gonna tell them like save your life force essence, dog. You know what I'm saying? And know that the only woman that gonna ever really love you is your mama. Every other woman outside of that, you really loving her. She loving what you could bring to the table, and that's a cold case, and it's a closed case too. You feel me? But yeah, man, you gotta put yourself in the mix, put yourself in the driver's seat, dog, and realize why these motherfuckers be hating on a motherfucker cause you love yourself, bro. Is this world not even created about loving yourself? Motherfuckers only get paid off of debt and destruction. So that yet alone, you know what I'm saying, is letting people know, hey, bro, you in a peace of mind. You in a mind state that people want to take you out of. You know what I'm saying? Half the time, 9 times out of 10, you be unbothered. And that bother motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see you happy, at peace, and you young with it. You know what I'm saying? You made better decisions in your youth than they did with their youth. You know what I'm saying? It could be some motherfuckers that could be younger than you, still ain't on the path they supposed to be on, bro. That's why these motherfuckers be hating. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even trying to smash shorty at the job and shit. You just got her all on your meat pistol. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the juice, bro. She respects somebody that's respecting their life force essence. Even if she might be a harlot or a Jezebel. You feel me? That's why they be hating on the job, bro. Because you be getting the attention. Not realizing you the reason why the job be having all the customers and the customers come through and shit. Because of your energy. You know what I'm saying? Every job I ever got hired, I always do some spy shit. I go pull up to the job, watch it from afar. Then I wind up being hired in that bitch. And I noticed how the energy wouldn't even be the same when I was off or before I got hired. But when I got hired and I'm in that bitch, it be booming, it be packed, it be orders, it be moving, it be motion. You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't like you, because you got that motion, you got that drip, you got that sauce. Everybody want the first iPhone one to work, but they don't work like that. You gotta constantly upgrade. And a lot of these motherfuckers mad because they're not getting the proper upgrade, the highest upgrade. In order to get the greatest upgrade in life, throughout life, yeah, you might get different perks and milestones and shit, but an upgrade is an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? And semen retention, being consistent and staying persistent is the fucking upgrade. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes, they gotta jerk the chicken, bro. They paying for lot lizards and shit. You know what I'm saying? They smutting and shit, man. They doing some crazy shit. And we ain't even sweating this small shit, bro. Like I got my one homie, I ain't knocking him and shit, but he was like, hey, bro, I can't live without a woman. I can't live without my girl, bro. And he got kids and shit. He going up. He getting more kids every time I talk to him. Am I hating? No. Am I mad? No. But see, everybody, would fulfill. Everybody ain't the same stats. You feel me? And these dudes mad because the level of pleasure and they sensations is set and calibrated at a carnal desire. It's not even tipping into the spiritual realm, the spiritual aspect, the spiritual nature. You know what I'm saying? They still in a dense form of pleasure. You know what I'm saying? We're in the highest form of pleasure. Our pleasure is from our pain. You know what I'm saying? Their pleasure is strictly from pleasure itself, what causes pain. You feel me? That's what all that hating can't come from, because they in pain, bro. They in pain. It's some aspect in their life where they in pain and they not dealing with it. The same thing like motherfuckers play behind your back or talk behind your back because of the shit that they lack. You feel me? They in pain. They in pain some type of way, some type of form of fashion, and through a childish way, through they fucking, you know what I'm saying, the bullshit they do behind your back, or with the little evil eyes of the little hating and shit that they do. That's their little childish ass way of saying like, yeah, I want you to fix me. Bitch, you gotta fix yourself. Fix your ways. You need to go on semen retention, fat boy, big boy. You know what I'm saying? And you go inside and you change your ways, because these dudes could change their ways outside them all they want. That's why they never happy. That's why they hating now. You know what I'm saying? It be police too. I done had some police hate on a nigga like a motherfucker. Had to call back up. Cause I just work out. I'm just doing calisthenics, officer. I'm just using this fucking backpack that live on my back, that works 60 pounds as my weight. Besides that, my body's what I work out with. You got a whole gym. Y'all got donuts and all that shit. Y'all be spooked. Cause that energy, dog. You know what I'm saying? They got it easy. See, when you live, this another reason why they be jealous as a motherfucker, dog. When you live life on easy, that shit make it hard as a motherfucker. But when you live life hard as a motherfucker, that shit make it easy as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? They be talking about, damn, I paid you 100 and something. I paid you $175. You did it in an hour. Damn, that was 3 hours worth of work I paid you. Yeah, cause I practice this shit. I've been doing this shit. I've been living this shit. You know what I'm saying? I wake up to this. I do this. You know what I'm saying? This is like Kobe Bryant. You probably wouldn't know the Lakers, but you probably wouldn't know them like you know them now without Kobe Bryant. So you know what I'm saying? Tighten the fuck up. That's why these motherfuckers really be hating. You know what I'm saying? Cause they could work on getting cars, getting money, clothes, all that shit outside them, but they can't do that inner work, boy. That inner work is the hardest. It's the hardest. It's the hardest. I found out the hardest person to forgive was my motherfucking self. You feel me? Was my motherfucking self. So think about that, bro. They got a lot of drugs. They got a lot of beers. They got a lot of cigarettes they could run to run from themselves. It's a lot of things. And it's a big ass coyote right here. I can't put him on camera right now. It's dark as a bitch. But yeah, man, that's why they be hating, dog, because they not putting in the work. They used to easy come, easy go, instant gratification type shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't used we the only pumps we know to get the pump is to do the pumps. They want to look like the pumps. They on some steroid type of time. We on some grind, sweat, and grit and tears type of time. You feel me? How you gonna hate on me and you on side your chick? That's what I be noticing this shit, bro. It be men with a woman, dog. I be like, how you gonna hate on me with your chick? I could just feel her coochie drying up, nigga, standing on side you. I see it all the time, multiple times, bro. And then they get the mate going and shit. Like, nigga, I don't want you broad. For real. Type of time I'm on right now. My hand can't make me happy, nor she could. I don't care how fire her fucking snatch is. I don't care how fire her keywords is. I got a different type of fire I'm marinating on right now. You feel me? Hey, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. Thrash something on the cash app. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. It ain't gonna hurt, squirt. Anything to keep me alive. You know, I like my Kegos. I said my Kegos. I like my mangoes and my key limes. You know, I like my Kegos too, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the beautiful woman out there. But you know, a jealousy, man, that's a female trait, bro. So once I start to smell that and notice that coming out of a grown ass man, I already put him in a category there's no coming back from. It's a lot of things I don't deal with and I don't tolerate, and jealousy and hate and envy, especially when you got more than me in this physical world. But you know what? I know a lot of people, they smart and they wise enough to know how valuable it is to have God in your life compared to having all this material stuff in your life. Honestly. Because I know with some people that had God in their life and they traded it for the material values. And I'm pretty sure with some people that had the material values and they traded it for God. You know what I'm saying? And to be on celibacy, brahmachari, you gotta have a certain specific level of protection from God. Because you got a high amount of energy, bro. And everything out here wants your energy, bro. Everything. Nigga, even mosquitoes, nigga. Fuck. You feel me? But that's why these dudes be hating, dog. You know what I'm saying? They get the mate guarding and shit, trying to hide they broad and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is like, hey, sometimes you appear to be way more bigger and way more swoller when you got this volume and this density from this life force essence, which actually make you light, but in this, you know what I'm saying? It make you more heavier in a positive way. And these dudes feel small, bro. You walk in the room, you start to suck all the oxygen and shit out that bitch. You know how certain people work at these grocery stores and they feel safe behind the counter? They feel like your energy so loud, your energy make it feel like you didn't walked all behind the counter, all you went all in the register and everything. You know what I'm saying? How strong your energy becoming and they don't like it, bro. And there's nothing that they could do about it. but take notes and take their record out and get the perfect memories, because these people gonna forever remember us, forever remember you, but we ain't gonna never even remember them. It's the crazy part. We just passing by. They just passengers. You feel me? That's why I say, bro, if it's anything that a man got going on that make me feel some type of way, that mean I gotta work on something in my life. Honestly. I ain't scared of I ain't scared of no toxicity or no masculinity or no testosterone. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know, when there's two tough guys, they gotta be one smart tough guy out the situation. Cause when two tough guys, somebody gonna get killed. Somebody gonna get hurt bad. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta be the smart tough guy when you on SR, cause you got a lot of volume, you got a lot of mass, you got a lot of muscle. You got a lot of grit, you got a lot of fire. You could really hurt somebody. You feel me? But your life in exchange, your life to trade their life, it ain't worth it, bro. It's a lot of dudes that gonna try to interrogate you and, you know what I'm saying, press you and try you and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing they better try some motherfucking shoes on. These ain't the ones you want to walk in. Make you cut your motherfucking legs off and give them back to me. Say, nah, bro. I need Ain't even worrying about taking your feet off the shoes. Just cut your whole motherfucking legs off. You don't want to walk in these shoes. They don't want to walk in these shoes, yet they envy them. They hate them. They regret it. You know what I'm saying? So it be a lot of motherfuckers, dog. They know how they squandered and wasted their life, and they see how you living your life. They see how you staying focused, bro. You ain't even gotta have much, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the things that money can't buy that really make people flip out. Literally. Literally, it be people that people want dead, but God keeping them alive, and they be making people flip out. They be making them kill themselves sometimes. They be want to see somebody dead, but God got a mission for that person, and God want that person to live. And people trying to wish death on certain people. You know what I'm saying? People gotta, hey, rule number one: mind your own business. You know what I'm saying? I used to give out quarters to people to help them start their own business and shit, since they can't mind, you know what I'm saying? They always want to mind my business. They always want to mind our business. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, energy goes where attention flows. Take that free energy and transmute it, man. You know what I'm saying? When it gets all that jealousy and that envy and that hate, that's just a checkup. That's just a checkup, like the doctor. It's a checkup. You're working out, you're staying healthy, you're focusing. You gotta utilize your distractions to strengthen your concentration, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't let these motherfucking bozos get in my way. Half of these motherfuckers be muscle punks and shit, dog. For real. Maybe that's a problem that I have, and maybe it's a plus. But I'm so focused in my world, bro. I don't care what anyone have going on with them. If anything, it has to be positive. If it's negative, I don't give a fuck. Now, if they got hurt or something, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a little empathy or something. But if it's, oh, which Majigga had a funeral, I don't give a goddamn, bitch. We living over here. Let the dead bury the dead. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I get down with you or something like that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta send my respects, but you know what I'm saying? We over here with life, man. These people on some self-sabotaging. They got the mindset of scarcity. We got the mindset of abundance. That's where jealousy and envy comes from, bro. Because they got the mindset of scarcity, bro. For real. It's enough money, woman, places, food, everything out here for everybody. But it's the greedy motherfuckers that can't see it, or the motherfuckers that can't work towards what they think is their worth. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a lot of people problem too. They don't work towards their worth. and they see you with the worth because you put in the work, and they don't like that shit. Ain't my problem, partner. Especially when they be out with a woman and they be showing those type of emotions, they making themselves look bad as a motherfucker. But yeah, man, we just talking about how men be hating on you. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't got the same 24 hours and shit that you got. You know what I'm saying? We took this body, this mind, and this spirit when it was on the brick of debt, the break of debt. You know what I'm saying? It was on the edge, and now we living life on the ledge. In the optimistic way though. You know what I'm saying? In a positive way though. We living life on the ledge. You know what I'm saying? They living life on the edge. You know what I'm saying? They haven't mastered themselves. They haven't learned certain disciplines and certain levels of control. You know what I'm saying? They didn't learn how to deal with certain impulses. They didn't learn how to be able to look a woman in her eye and above. You know what I'm saying? They didn't learn these different things. You know what I'm saying? They didn't learn that. Hey, I'm a good looking man, bro. I'm a beautiful ass motherfucker. And throughout my life, I learned that it ain't about my looks, nigga. I got money. You know, I always had a job. I always keep a job. Right now, the market is funny right now. I done put in apps, had interviews, and shit ain't been hitting. So I'm working full time YouTube and Rumble, trying to get it together. Work for myself. That's the only option. And get the Earls back online too, man. So y'all support me and engagement. I need that, right? But like I was saying though, man, see, I done dealt with a lot of hate and envy and jealousy, bro. You know what I'm saying? From females and men. And like I say, I'm a handsome young motherfucker. I'm a beautiful motherfucker. I know you are too, right? And what I learned is that, hey, a bitch can't just stare at you all day, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had cars, clothes, all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I live the life of a minimalist now, right? Because I'm not worrying about a woman. My function is on a whole different feng shui, on a higher power. And throughout my life, I learned like, yeah, bro, you could be the most good looking motherfucker, bro, but you gotta have some game to that shit, right? And these motherfuckers don't got no game. They don't got no ism. They don't got no mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? They might have the cars. They might have the clothes. They might have the money. But one thing they don't got is the motherfucking mouthpiece. They don't got that magic. You know what I'm saying? They don't got that, you know what I'm saying? They don't got that shit that make it memorable. They don't got that Kodak effect. You know what I'm saying? They got that I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Get through the moment of that shit. They don't got that make you remember that shit. They don't got that rendezvous as energy. You got the energy of a rendezvous. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. But damn man, phone on 1%. Um, I got the charger on the way. The other phone was on the charger, to be real with y'all. So we're gonna go pick it up. I got the bike right here too. So we're gonna try to make it in time and get the phone on the charger before that bit cut off on us. So we could go ahead and keep on josing. Hopefully the volume was right. I'm kind of like in an open area and shit. This is where I can soak up on the Wi-Fi. I'm Wi-Fi pimping right now. So I get the phone back on. I'm gonna switch over to Mint Mobile. They talking about $45 for 3 months. So once I get that, I'm gonna switch over to Mint Mobile. Cause I was percolating with AT&T, which was $50 a month. $50 a month compared to compared to 3 months for $45. Sheesh. That's making the slave work for free. All right, we made it in time, y'all. Plug the phone up. The other phone damn near on the break of debt. I gotta get another phone. I saw some phones going for like $20 at the store. Just a little backup phone. You know what I'm saying? A little smartphone, nothing too extra. Then I'm gonna save up. Then I'm gonna get a real gangster, good smartphone with a good camera and a good backup. That's for my investments. Get the mic. Gotta get the mic. I'm gonna get a tent soon. But I really gotta get the mic. You know what I'm saying? So I can start recording that music like I spoke on. Then we get a new phone, get a new tent. Then we saving up for our trip to Alaska. So we're gonna get the camping gear up. We're gonna go to Alaska, get some good footage, go live out in the woods, you know, peace of mind. Get a good documentary out there. That's what I'm really saving up for Alaska. Gotta get all my gear back up. My other phone, I think it's like what we on 54%. Let me see if I can show y'all. See how that bitch beat up. I got to keep at least two phones, especially when it comes to this gang stalking shit. But yeah, man. You know, another reason since we still on this, you feel me? Hey, you got better communication and connection with the source, with God. Yeah, I mean you got better magnetism. You got better. You can manifest better. You could astral project. You can have more vivid dreams because you saving this life force essence, right? Listen, bro. You getting your calls answered faster and more than the average person because this is a very spiritual practice and you're respecting your spirit, you're feeding your spirit, and the spirit that dwells within you has to be the spirit of the Most High. So if the Most High dwells within you and you feeding that spirit and you keeping his house clean, then guess what? He can live more within you. More power can be driving through you, which is more responsibility at the same time. And that's another reason why a lot of men hate, especially when it comes to we're gonna talk about the spiritual aspect, right? You got the witches and the warlocks that hate. We talking about motherfucking men that be hating while you on semen retention. Okay, the worst motherfucker that hate you as a man, that's like a bitch to me. But as a man, is a warlock. Is a warlock. Because he got his little evil ways and nasty ways of siphoning and trying to steal your energy and throw wrenches in your energy and playing your energy. No difference from an energy vampire trying to you know what I'm saying, vaporize your shit with the vapors, Bismarck your shit, you know what I'm saying? Leave you in the vapors. And take all your go juice. Motherfuckers be trying to dab you off in the gym and shit. They hate your fucking ass. They hate your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they know when you come in that bitch, they can't even work right, bro. I remember I going to the gym. I ain't even working out that hard, bro. People can't even work out because they could just feel my energy just fucking beating them like the Hulk clapping his hands and shit, just shocking their ass, shaking their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck going on when you in the atmosphere. When you around them, bro. Like, I need to put a visual effect of this motherfucker, but it's like throwing a big ass boulder in some calm ass water when you come around, bro. You shake shit up. You creating these ripples. It could be a calm ass place. That's why I don't like going to small places at all, for real. Like small and I remember I had this one job. They wanted to hire me like a motherfucker. This when I was living in St. Thomas, bro. This was about February, March for the sushi restaurant. Bro, the kitchen was so small, I couldn't breathe. I mean, I could breathe, but I was like, I could tell these people gonna have a hard time with me working here because this place is so small. And my energy itself demands space. I don't like nobody up on me. I don't like nobody close up on me, dog. For real. Like, I be in a line in the grocery store, bro. I don't push the grocery cart. I pull that bitch. Cause people deliberately want to stand behind me. Sometimes I be farting and shit on them bitches. I be like, bitch, back the fuck up. I turn around, I look at them. They still won't stand. I'm like, yeah, you a stupid one, huh? And I just be letting it loose on they fucking ass. I don't be can. And they be standing. I'm like, yeah, people weird, bro. It's for the energy, dog. They'll do anything for this energy, bro. For real. So think about how people going out their way. Like I said, it be fake ass motherfuckers in the gym trying to dap you off and shit. Want to dap you off and shit. Want hold conversations and try to joke you and shit. You heard me? And I be like, come on, man. Like the other day, it was this old ass man in the library trying talking about he know me and shit. Like nigga, I ain't never been to this part of the world of my life, nigga. How the fuck you gonna act like you know me, nigga? Stop the antics, the audacity. You hear me? And he got mad because I ain't want to talk to him. They get mad when you don't want to give them your energy. When you don't know, bro, you go work for yourself. You go save your own energy, bro. Stop leeching off me, bro. I'm not your Red Bull. I'm not your 5 hour energy. I'm not your Percocet, nigga. Hating on me. It be niggas and bitches be hating. But like I said, we speaking about the men. Be grown ass men, bro. I mean, big body ass men. Trucker built ass men. Be hating on my little body, dog. Be hating on you. You feel me? Be hating, bro. You got the same 24 hours to put in the work. But honestly, they know they'll never. They know they could never change those genetics. Those genetics are set. Those genetics are set. You know what I'm saying? Those genetics are set. That's why I say, hey, it's better to start picking up all of these good habits and practices now and practicing them with intentions and a lot of intensity. You understand? And maximize these practices and then be fucking lollygagging. You heard me? Kiki laline and shit. Lukewarm with the shit. Go hard with this shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Work out hard. You know what I'm saying? Study hard. Retain hard. Pray hard. Affirmations, you should be going hard. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no titty around here, man. Tough titty. None of that soft shit around here, man. They be hating. They be hating. You heard me? They really be hating. And it don't make no sense because they don't know how to love themselves. That's all a hater is, the motherfucker that didn't learn how to love themselves. They might take care of themselves, but they don't know how to love themselves. You know what I'm saying? It be something. It's something wrong with that's what I learned this from a long mile, a couple miles of walking, bro. I dealt with a lot of inner conflict, and I realized that the reason why the world is the way it is a lot of motherfuckers ain't evaluate what's going on within their inner world, and they bringing that shit up out their world, up in this world. That's why this is like this about this world, up out here in this world. You feel me? We got 8%. I don't know how long it's gonna take to fucking upload this video right here at all, but we just, you know what I'm saying, we just chopping it up, shooting the breeze, you know what I'm saying, semen retention. These motherfuckers be hating on you and shit. It be the female, they ain't never went go, you know what I'm saying, handle their business with, and she be on all in your mix, and they mad because she got her eyes on you. Sure, they got her eyes on me. That's why they be hating, dog. Trying to hide his bitch and they be trying to hide their bitch and shit. Don't want your chick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the type of motherfucker I am, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it's kind of hard to you gotta have your scouters on for that type of shit. But I don't want no woman, and I know that the man just been all inside her. I could really feel energy, bro, and I could feel people energies within other people energies and know where their energies came from. If that's not even their original energy. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I be like, bro, if only you knew my psychology, my dude. If only I had like a fucking do not disturb fucking airplane mode sound on my head or some shit like my phone do. Like when you on Grand Theft Auto or some shit, it's like you go on mute mode and motherfuckers can't kill you, but they can still see you though. Like I need to put a sign on my head like, now I don't want you, bitch. I don't wanna. If anything, shit, I will probably get the bread out of her, but I don't even want that. I work hard. I'm gonna work hard for my money, man. I'm gonna drop my videos. I'm gonna put in my content. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak about these topics that speak in life, guidance. You know what I'm saying? Whatever anybody could grab out of it. Some sauce, some ism, whatever, some seasoning, whatever. You feel me? Hey, and if a motherfucker, and at the same time, if the motherfuckers ain't hating and shit, it's just a reminder that you doing something right. Cause if you ain't getting all that haters, you ain't getting the haters, you must be doing something wrong. Ain't this life crazy? But it's beautiful though. It's real beautiful. And when it's beautiful for you and you shown it and express it, you gonna see the ugly motherfuckers come out to play. And you could paint the perfect picture. You know what I'm saying? I don't be dapping niggas off and shit. Even when I have interviews, nope, I don't do the touchy. Nope, you ain't getting no energy out of me, no more than this conversation from which we have to have. No, I'm not giving no all my energy for me. It be animals sometimes be up looking sad and shit like, oh, you don't want to pet me? No, nigga, I don't want to touch you. I'm on a don't touch me, and I don't want to be. I'm not gonna touch nobody basis. That's how serious and severe I am with protecting my energy, dog. I'll be at the same time. I be walking around like, nigga, don't look at me. Not like I'm insecure, but I'm like, nigga, don't set your ugly eyes on me if you gonna send ugly energy my way. That's how I be moving. I mean, if you got some positive, benevolent energy, you could look all you want. I ain't sweating that shit. But you can't control nobody. But I just put the energy out there like, hey, nigga, don't look at me, nigga. If you gonna look at me with them evil ass eyes and shit, cause I could look at you back at them. I could look back at you with them, but even worse. But you ain't worth paying attention to, cause it's gonna cost me. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with no loose change, cause you getting out of pocket, cause you mad, cause you hating. That means it's a quality about me that you highlighting that I need to make sure I continue to chisel at it, because I'm doing something good with it. And that's where all this hate stems from. That's what it's really about. But it's a beautiful thing though. You know what I'm saying? It just come with the package. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta gas it up and bring it back to the lot because they just in the company call. Man, like, share, comment, subscribe, man. I'm gonna get down with y'all on the next ep. I ain't wanna make this one too long because I know it's gonna upload for like a long ass time. But y'all thrashing on the cash app, man. Y'all fuck with me, man. Y'all let me know if y'all want an ep 2 part 2. Y'all want some more about the benefits of the mind, body, or the spirit, whichever aspect, whichever caliber, y'all let me know. I'ma holla at y'all, man. Mahalo, Oasis. Take care.